10 facts you probably didn't know about animals. Number 10. Dolphin and puffer fish. Dolphins are intelligent creatures, in other words mammals in the water. They even help humans when they are in danger. But dolphins have been known to kill porpoises by beating them to death. Dolphins also kill other dolphins for the fun of it and have been known to play with the dead dolphin's body. This category of animals that kill for fun also includes orcas, the largest species in the dolphin family. Dolphins know that if they boop the pufferfish, it gets angry and inflates, releasing these toxins that would make them feel high. The eyes of the dolphins appear closed with pleasure as they float freely in the sea. The dolphins are careful not to eat the pufferfish, which is probably a good thing given the fish's poisonous qualities. Instead, the dolphins carefully hold the fish in their mouths before breaching the ocean's surface and giving the fish a good toss for another dolphin to pick up. Number 9. Termites and their queen. A termite queen lays 30,000 eggs per day for 15 years. So she lays one egg every 3 seconds. To make that amount of eggs, she needs to be bigger than all other termites. The queen can grow up to 11 centimeters long. Termite's queen is so big she can't even move by herself. Maybe termites also use yo mama jokes in their free time. Because of her size, she has a team of worker termites to provide her every need. They even licks their queen's body to keep her clean. We can say they have a very different methods of housekeeping. Technically it's queen keeping. After laying about 200 million eggs, her life comes to an end. Then the workers start to lick their queen more aggressively, not for cleaning though. They lick their queen this time to eat her. Maybe the queen didn't pay them enough. They don't let the queen's body decay away naturally. Termites absorb fluids and fats out of queen's body. They do this as a part of their colony recycle system. Number 8. Bees can talk. All animals have unique ways of communicating with each other. Some use body language and eye contact, while others have vocal patterns. Honeybees have two primary methods of talking to one another: movement and odor. Bees use these behaviors, such as the famous waggle dance, to send messages throughout the colony, locate a nearby food source, and communicate other information. Honeybees communicate with people through their buzzing, which depends on their mood. For instance, when they feel threatened or distressed, they tend to buzz with increasing intensity and volume. On the other hand, they are quieter when calm. The bee's buzzing sound is an important cue for beekeepers, especially during hive inspections or harvesting for honey. If bees sound calm, you know it's safe to proceed. But if they sound loud or angry, something could go wrong if you continue to disturb the hive, and you're likely to get stung. Number 7. Hummingbirds can fly backwards. There is only one species of bird that is able to fly backwards, and that is hummingbirds. In fact, hummingbirds also have the ability to fly upside down. This is all down to how their wings are structured. They have a ball and socket joint known as a rotator cuff that allows for a greater span of movement, freeing their wings up to move in all directions. As well as allowing them to move their wings in a figure of 8 movement, that means they can hover in one spot. This is what lets them fly backwards. Hummingbirds eat berries and insects such as ants, aphids, and beetles. They rely on nectar to sustain themselves. This provides the energy they need to keep up with their high metabolism and acts as their main water source to keep them hydrated. Their ability to fly backwards, side to side, and change direction without much effort means they can easily move from flower to flower without any hassle. Furthermore, since hummingbirds can maneuver with such ease, they can collect nectar a lot faster and more efficiently than they would if they could only fly forwards like other birds. Number 6. Crocodile tongue. Did you know crocodiles cannot stick their tongue out? So you are probably wondering how they tease other crocodiles like we tease our friends by sticking our tongue out when they screwed up something. Crocodiles have a membrane that holds their tongue in place on the roof of their mouth so it doesn't move. This makes it impossible for them to stick it outside of their narrow mouths. That can be handy for the reptile when snapping its jaws shut rapidly. Nile crocodiles have the strongest bite force in the animal world, which is 5,000 psi, so being a crocodile, it wouldn't want to accidentally snap its own tongue off when eating prey. So if you really need to find out how they tease other crocodiles, go find a crocodile and ask them. Number 5. The only mammal can fly. Bats are the only mammals capable of true flight. They belong to the order Chiroptera, which means winged hand. Although often mistaken for rodents, they are more closely related to primates. Bats first appeared in the Eocene epoch about 58 million years ago. There are nearly 900 species of bats in the world, accounting for 1/4 of all mammal species. These are grouped into two suborders, the Megachiroptera and the Microchiroptera. The Megachiroptera have 130 species, and they are fruit or nectar-feeding bats that are found only in the Old World tropics. The Microchiroptera have 700 species, and they are found worldwide primarily in tropical and temperate zones. They feed on a variety of fruit and nectar, arthropods, vertebrates and blood. Number 4. Shark eggs. There are over 500 species of sharks living in waters around the world, and the majority give birth to live young. The remainder are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs. Whale shark is the world's largest fish. Whale sharks are oviparous. In this form of reproduction, the internally fertilized eggs are retained inside the female's body. The embryos develop in membranous shells. They shed their membranes inside the female, who then gives birth to live offspring. One egg recovered from a whale shark measured an astonishing 30 centimeters long, 14 centimeters wide, and 9 centimeters thick, making it the biggest egg of any animal ever recorded. Just because it's called a whale doesn't mean it's a whale. The name whale shark comes from the fact these animals are so large as big as whales, and that they filter food like baleen whales such as the humpback. However, they have cartilage instead of bones, making them a true shark. These huge creatures can grow up to 39 feet long. But despite their size, whale sharks are often referred to as gentle giants. Number 3. Polar bear skin. Did you know polar bears have black skin, but they look like white fluff balls, right? Polar bears looks like they have white fur so that they can camouflage into their environment. Their coat is so well camouflaged in Arctic environments that it can sometimes pass as a snow drift. Interestingly, the polar bear's coat has no white pigment. In fact, a polar bear's skin is black, and its hairs are hollow. The black skin allows them to absorb more UV light to stay warm. The hair of the polar bear acts like a fiber optic cable directing the light to the surface of the skin. The clear hair reflects all wavelengths of light, giving them a white appearance that blends with their surroundings. They have a thick layer of body fat, which keeps them warm while swimming, and a double-layered coat that insulates them from the cold Arctic air. Number 2. Frog's big visual range. Frog eyes come in a stunning range of colors and patterns. Most frogs see well only at a distance, but they have excellent night vision and are very sensitive to movement. The eyes of a frog are made and positioned in such a way that at any given moment they can see everything around them, including what is behind them. As if this did not make them difficult enough to sneak up on, frogs also sleep with both of their eyes open. Humans and other mammals focus images by changing the shape of the lens. Like a camera lens, frog eyes focus by moving the lens back and forth. When a frog swallows food, it pulls its eyes down into the roof of its mouth. The eyes help push the food down its throat. Number 1. Ostrich eyes. An ostrich can reach a speed of 70 kilometers per hour. This is not only the fastest land speed of any bird and the fastest of any two-legged creature, but also faster than most birds can fly. Not only the fastest bird, the ostrich is the tallest and heaviest bird on the planet. Females can grow up to 6 feet and weigh more than 200 pounds, while males can reach 9 feet tall and roughly 280 pounds. Compared to other birds, ostriches aren't the smartest, but they have excellent eyesight. Ostrich's eyeball is bigger than its brain. Their eyeballs measure 2 inches across and are about the size of a billiard ball, making them the largest eyes of any land animal. They are built with extensive eyelids that help shield their eyes from the sand in the desert. These large eyeballs take up much of the room in their skull, which leaves little room for their brain. Indeed, the brain of an ostrich is much smaller than other bird species and is underdeveloped. Do you know more interesting facts about animals? Share in the comments. Add to mind, subscribe for more.